You'll never know what hit you. Won't see me closing in. I'm gonna make you suffer. This hell you put me in. I'm underneath your skin. The devil within. You'll never know what hit you.
Hello and welcome to our season finale of Ionized Bastards. I'm your Game Master, Michael. Very excited to round out the season here. It's been a great season. I've greatly enjoyed doing this with my friends. Before we get into the show, just a little bit of housekeeping just to clarify some things. This is, in fact, the season finale. We will have one more season of Ionized Bastards after this before we round out the show. So season 3 will be the final season. However, it is not the last role-playing game series we will do here on all remaining systems. We've got something cooking in the works that I'm very excited for. More news to come on that when it's more relevant. Also, when we are done with the season here in a couple of weeks, dates are still a little TBD. That's hard to say. We want to do a live stream post-season discussion. Little Q&A style, just talking about the season, how we accidentally made a good Star Wars story, as we like to say. More information will come on that. Follow me on Twitter at Local First Order for updates. Without further ado, let's bring in my friends. The person that I've been torturing for the last several months. It's Jared from the Nerd Academy podcast.
It's time. Listen, we got here, all of us together, the party, you at home, all of us together now are going to beat the brakes off of this stealing, trifling bitch and save the galaxy together.
What did she steal?
My shit.
She bought it.
And my boyfriend's shit.
She bought it.
From a man who stole it. That is still stolen property.
Next up, we got my boy, my sweet boy, my baby boy. We got Jerry.
Hello, as my nephew says. What's up, everybody? Yeah, listen. I don't know if we're going to survive this tonight because we're in a heck of a jam, and yeah, I don't know. We got to make sure that Basterds magic is with us. It always is. But
it comes through
anyway.
It has a tendency to the force smiles upon us and our dice.
I like the way you said that, Jerry.
Excited. Well, thank you. But I am excited to see which one of us is the nearest to death at the end of this. So I would say I don't know. I know someone's already done their part. I've already been close to death this season. So we've had at least 2 of us that have been close. So
you've been fine.
Only one of us has ever been KO'd.
But you know what?
Yeah.
We've got several magical members of the Ionized Bastards. And you know who the most magical is? Dan Miller from Brax.
Jared said that bitch be trifling, and I am inclined to agree.
Well, I'm sure we have one other person who has some thoughts on trifling. Good friend of ours from Octo Radio, playing Thalbor Sheems. It's Alden Diaz.
Welcome to the last ride of the team as you see it. That doesn't mean I know anything that's going to happen. This is not a prediction. It's a spoiler for the fact that someone will die. Of fun. but someone's going to die. I don't know who.
Someone's going to be riding off.
I just
in
cannot see the good luck streak continuing for this group. But we'll see.
No way.
Alrighty.
I think we got this, guys.
So
Yeah, sure you do.
That was Alden and Thalbor.
When last we left off, the Ionized Bastards reconvened on a New Republic ship as Domric Callan had invited them after Radel Taro and Marcelo Guster turned themselves into the New Republic to protect themselves from the vengeful Vera Doxos. However, Vera soon discovered this and began making threats on the New Republic itself, threatening to unleash the Doxos revenge and potentially devastating dozens of worlds. At which point, Domric Callan and the Basterds said they weren't going to wait around for Senate approval on shit and got to work. Using intel from a memorable Chadra fan named Golly, you guys traveled down into the Vera Casino alongside Sage and some of the old friends you had with the Guardians and Jim, whom you definitely remembered you still had.
Jim.
Yes. And they managed to distribute jammers alongside Vera Casino so that you could apprehend Vera Doxos as you guys made your way into the currently still under construction arena that Loxy was building. You guys heard Haylex call you all out and reveal that she had many months ago made a purchase from Hawk Scuff on the Gundark's Nest, wielding 2 lightsabers on either side of her, one formerly belonging to Fabian, the other belonging to his late lover, Jax Kalen. And that is where we will pick up now as you guys are face to face with our final boss of the season. Let's go, lads. Jared, real quick, though, as a point of order, what color are these lightsabers?
Fabian, during his time as a Jedi Knight, serving in the Clone Wars, had a blue lightsaber, and his late lover, Jax Kalen, carried one of green blade.
Okay.
So a fun little inversion of the Duel of the Fates here.
Alrighty. So, top of the initiative, we actually have 40. So, 40, you, just to describe the scenery a bit, it is a large circular arena. It is essentially a recreation of the pit as it was on the Gundark's Nest, though you were not there for that. Right now, the way it's configured, you're about 60 feet out from Haylex. And right now, there is no like cover barricades. It is just a completely open battlefield.
We are well and truly fucked.
We got this, buddy. Don't you worry.
What you doing?
Okay, I think that. I think 40 is. There's no cover of any kind. There's nothing.
Not at this point. No.
Do we know if there's like anyone else kind of like waiting up in the wings or anything? It's just Haylex's.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Roll well, man. Roll well.
Shit. Let's see. Oh, god damn it.
I don't want to hear the word.
Get my sheet pulled up because my ink sucks, and so I can't.
Man said my ink.
You guys made me ink. My ink. You guys made me ink.
It's a -2 to your perception.
Okay. No, I mean, hold on a second here. I mean, I can't read which one is the perception because it's not.
I've got your character sheet pulled up on my end. It is a -2
you do?
for perception for you.
A -2. Oh, okay, okay. It's 7?
Yeah, it appears to be just Haylex.
All right. 40 just from his the base programming of his body, pulls out both pistols and just takes a couple pot shots.
Okay, go ahead and make
right
your
off,
attack rolls.
you know. Okay.
All right, moment of truth here to find out.
Are you going to shoot from the full 60 feet away, or are you going to approach to get in range of these pistols. Because if you shoot from where you're at, both these attacks will be at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I don't want to run up to her yet, but
If you run up 15 feet, then you'll be in just enough range to get these attack rolls without the disadvantage.
So I kind of just take a couple big steps in front of everybody then.
Gotcha.
And boom, boom.
Make those 2 attacks, bud.
Okay, let me get those.
It's a +8.
That would be an 11.
That first one does not hit. Go ahead and make your second attack.
That would be a 28, motherfucker.
That's a nat 20, so that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll 2d8s, bud.
That would be 9.
9 plus 5, that'll be 14. Nice. So as you fire your first shot, Haylex, with precision you maybe weren't quite expecting, Fabian, uses your former saber to deflect the shot from 40, but as she brings the blade up, the second blast from 40 kind of hits her square in the gut, and she does sort of at that. Looks like that hurt her a little bit.
And great.
We love when somebody a blaster strike.
Yeah. I turn around and go, I got her. I got her.
Just took that shit like a champ, it sounds like.
Alrighty. That'll be Fabian, you're up next.
Okay, so quick question.
Yes.
Battle meditation. It has a range of 5 feet. Does that mean that when I cast it, it is the people within 5 feet of me, or that anybody within 5 feet of me will feel the effects and that it is ongoing?
Let me take a look at battle meditation real quick. It's a 5-foot radius around you because you cast it on yourself.
Okay. But so if I have it around me, let's say, just pulling a random person out of nowhere, Haylex walks up to me.
Mm-hmm.
Does she then get the negative effect of that after I use it?
Whenever a hostile creature enters your meditation or starts its turn there, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, cool. Fabian, I'm going to use battle meditation. Unfortunately, 4D, you're outside of it. But exude an aura of 5 feet that boosts the morale and overall battle prowess of your allies while simultaneously reducing the opposition's combat effectiveness by eroding their will to fight. Whenever you or a friendly creature within your meditation makes an attack roll or saving throw, they can add a D4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. And then hostile creature enters your meditation or starts there. It has to make a charisma saving throw. If they fail, they must roll a D4 and subtract that number from each attack roll. Yeah.
Okay.
So for flavor, Fabian, as he goes to use battle meditation, takes his lightsaber off his belt, very Count Dooku before he fights Yoda, like kicks it on, does like the Makashi salute in front of his face, hits that figure 8, and kind of drops into a stance that the boys have not really seen Fabian fall into, because they haven't seen Fabian have to go blade to blade before, and kind of like with one arm tucked behind his back and the other one with his blade extending straight out, pointing it directly at Haylex. And then Fabian says, Jedi reflexes over there. It's not going to be enough to stop us. This is your last chance to surrender.
Alrighty.
And then I take my full 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
Then
As you approach,
I fucking get the hell out of Dodge.
To her. Or wait, no. Actually, I'm going to hold back.
What is her exact feet away?
are you holding back? You're not moving forward?
I am going to move forward about 4 feet so everybody's still in range of battle meditation so that they can do shit.
Okay. In that case, Haylex is going to she sheathes one saber, deactivates it, hooks it onto her belt, holds one up and begins a cautious approach. Before throwing a stun grenade at you and 40, I need you both to make dexterity saving throws for me, bud.
Chicken shit. You said a deck save.
Yes.
Uh, 14 plus 2, 16.
Okay, that just succeeds. Jerry, what about you for your deck save, bud?
You're muted, dog.
I know I hadn't said anything yet.
Oh, you sorry.
Sorry.
Man can't even calculate a deck save. without
I'm
someone
antsy.
jumping down
I'm
his throat.
antsy.
Jerry, you have a +5 to
Jesus.
deck saves.
Thanks. I'm sorry.
No, you're totally fine, bud.
Everyone quit yelling at me. Okay. 17.
Okay, you both succeed. So as you see this stun grenade coming, you both kind of duck to the side and you still get hit with a little bit of it and you get a bit of ringing in your ears, but you're not disoriented as Haylex was hoping that you would be. She is going to go ahead and use her cunning action to... She's going to go ahead and go the rest of the movement forward to get right into melee range with you, Fabian. So she has to make her charisma saving throw. Has to beat a 13, I believe, to beat your...
Oh, I had +3 initiative. I didn't know that.
That is a nat 1.
So on a failed attack, it's almost like I built this explicitly to be in a lightsaber duel. Makashi form. Until the start of your next turn, you gain a special reaction. When a creature makes a melee weapon attack against you and misses, you use this special reaction to make an opportunity attack against this creature. So,
She has not made an attack against you, unfortunately.
oh, you said she got into melee range and then rolled in that one. I thought she was.
That was her saving throw for your...
Oh, I misunderstood you. Well, then she's fucked either way.
And I think that's all she's gonna do for now. I think that's all she can do. Next up, we've got Thawbor.
Fuck you, Alden.
So, in terms of the makeup of what's directly in front of us, this is completely open battlefield
For
at
right
this
now,
point?
yes.
There's nothing to hide behind.
There's not like there's not like damage from all the goings ons of like shit to duck behind. Like it's just like Geonosis style, just flat open.
Kind of Geonosis style, yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Or if you want to go KOTOR, it's like the arena on Terrace. Like
Sure. So, or the Haxian one, the Haxian Brood.
the Haxian Brood's got in for you.
So, in terms of Thawbor's position right now, obviously I'm still at this entrance. Like, I want to make sure that we're not gonna get fucked just by focusing on her. Is there any way that I can like try to do some sort of investigation check on our surroundings, see if there's like, you know, laser sights coming from anywhere or turrets being prepped? Or...
Yeah, make an investigation check real quick.
I do not trust
You don't trust me? Your
you
friend?
or the characters in your story to keep this on the up and up. So investigation is +7. So let's see. All right, that's an 11 on investigation.
Okay.
What's the distance we're scrolling with here? Like the
You and Thawbor are both about 20 feet away from Haylex.
okay, good. Not good, but good.
Thawbor, you don't immediately notice anything. You're looking out even to the sort of stands, which are somewhat under construction still,
Okay.
and looks empty. You do see up above there looks to be some sort of observation deck where Vera is looking down currently, but it doesn't look like she is a combatant or
She's not going to
has
get
any-
involved.
No,
Or okay.
she's just watching how this all plays out.
Can I ask a question real quick? Since this seems to be a direct replica of what Loxy built on the Gundark's Nest, I forgot to ask earlier, am I able to make a perception check about like the layout as well?
Sure, I'll allow it. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Do I get advantage because this is an exact replica of where I used to work?
You know what? Yeah, let's go for it. I'll be nice.
Michael's given already 2 I'll be nices in a row, so not good.
Should it be perception or investigation?
I said perception,
You
so
said perception. Okay, I'm just me. I'm trying to get a little leg out if I can.
There's got to be an RPG word for what Jared is as a player.
13.
So the only thing that you really particularly notice is that you do notice that the flooring that you're currently on is so the setup of the Gundark's Nest pit was very adaptable, so that in the middle of the fight on the fly, Loxy could like raise bits of platform to like change elevation, make cover, make like a fucking maze if he wanted, like all decked out. This flooring is decked out just like that. You don't know if it's operational or not, but it's got the capacity to completely change the layout.
Okay, Fabian says that and makes that known to the party.
Got it. Thobor, what else you doing, bud?
All right, so it's 30 feet to her and about 15 to Fabian.
It's about 20 to her, 15 to Fabian.
20 to her, 15 to Fabian. So Zuzo's with me. 4D has moved up how far?
4D is kind of like side by side with Fabian right now.
Well, I was gonna say I'm close enough for the battle meditation to still be in effect.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So what I think I'm gonna do is let me decide. I just decide between 2 maneuvers real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
I thought I had to be. The reason I was asking these questions is because I was like, I need to carefully inch Thobor up the board without getting within lightsaber swinging range or whatever. And then I realized that my maneuvers are like 30 feet range. So okay, I'm parking my ass right here. And I am going to use Insight, spend an superiority die to bolster their resolve within 30 feet. I have to choose one ally. So for this purpose, I'm going to choose, I was about to gung ho and choose Faven, but then 4D would come up next in the initiative. So I think I'm going to choose 4D this time. I always have stuff to bolster Faven later, so I'm going to bolster 4D, and then that's going to add the maneuverability modifier to every damage roll that 4D makes until the start of their next turn. So 4D, you now have what is this plus? What's the superiority die again? I forget.
For you, it's a D6.
Proficiency and persuasion. Yeah. Okay. So how do I know it's a D6? I just want to know how you figured it out.
It's just based on your character stuff, your class, your superiority die increases as you level up. Right now, being level 7, you're at a D6.
Okay, cool. So so D6 on all of 4D's damage now. So Thalvor like kind of pokes his head up, like probably like leans forward just enough so that his Athorian like face trunk stalk is like sticking out, and like starts yelling like really encouraging, like 4D, everything you've done has led to this moment. Fabian, loose cannon, TBD on whether or not this is everything he's ever done has led to this moment. But you, absolutely everything. All of our good heart to hearts. This is it. It's time to be a hero. If you're not sure what that means, take a second and look it up in your databanks. I trust you. I believe in you.
Okay. And for Insight, it's actually your maneuverability modifier to every damage roll. So 4D just gets a +5 to damage flat.
Well, hell yeah. Even better.
4D just raises both hands, like 2 thumbs up, and says and shouts,
Holding
"I
two
love
blasters.
you, Thalbor!"
I love you too, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Alrighty. Are you going to move at all, or do you want to stay where you are? Thalbor.
Oh, I'm saying where. Oh, yeah. No, I meant parked. Sorry,
Okay.
I meant that. I ain't moving. I'm not moving at all if I can avoid it. I am not like literally like this is probably the worst fight situation Thought War Teams has been in 2 seasons. Like lightsabers just being swung out in the open like this. Like this is not. I'm not made for this. But it looks nice.
Zuso, you're up now, bud.
All right, in an attempt to push this trifling bitch back, I start running like in a semicircle, and my hand drops down, and I hold my arm like a shotgun, and I use salvo,
Oh,
which is you launch 3 projectiles at points you can see within range. Each creature within a 10-foot radius, you can make them shoot all 3 at the same person. They have to make a dexterity saving throw, the creature. A creature takes 3d6 fire and 3d6 kinetic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. A creature in the area of more than 1 sphere is affected only once. The power damage objects in an area next flammable objects and blah blah blah.
Okay. Each creature within a 10-foot radius.
You cipher that one out, bro.
Okay, so this actually
Just
essentially
imagine
hits a. This is basically actually a big explosion, so you have to angle it right in order to not hit 40 and Fabian.
Where are they? Where are they at?
So they are
They're
right in
right
front
up
of
on her?
Haylex. So instead of circling around to shoot from behind, you would probably just want to shoot aiming it behind her.
Okay.
And then you would not hit them. So do you want to do that?
Hold on. I wasn't aware of their. Never mind.
Okay.
Instead, my arm still comes down, and I fire wire bind.
Alrighty. So go ahead and spend those 4 tech points.
Is that what is that? What dice is that?
So I actually have to roll. So are you sending all 4 wires out at her?
Oh man, I'm going for the neck, the torso, the legs, the crotch, whatever.
Alrighty. She's got to make a dex
Wires
save
on.
for each of these. So first one is a 19. That's a nat 1, but she's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed it anyway. Next one is a 16, so that just succeeds. And the last one is a 17.
Wow.
So,
all right.
you did make her use one of her legendary resistances, though. So,
That's right. There's 4 of them bad boys.
so Zuso, as you shoot these wires out, being like, "Oh yeah, did this to the Death Chemist. This will get her for sure." With one clean swing of the lightsaber, cuts all 4 wires. Before refocusing her attention on Fabian.
I hate her.
Do you want to move at all, bud?
I'm running to like try to get a better, tactical advantage.
Sure, yeah. So you kind of just keep to the corner and sort of run along the perimeter of this just to get out of the like main entranceway. Got it.
Crap. I knew she was going to slice them bits. I was trying to save that until Fabian did some damage.
Next up, Haylex looks right at you, Fabian, and says, "Drock, kill him." And hopping over the railing,
We should have killed this bastard.
a man disheveled, wearing Beskar armor save for a helm, Drock Wraith, who's going to level his blasters at 4d44.
Oh no, does he still have the ion blasters?
He has 1 ion blaster. So he's going to shoot with that one first.
Is 40 within range of me using Lend Aid?
Give me just a second to roll for these. The ion shot misses. The second shot is a 22. What is Lend Aid? Let me take a look.
Well, for the audience, as a bonus action, if they're within 5 feet,
you can only use bonus actions on your turn. You
That's
can't use
right.
them as reactions. So
That's right. You let me use it before. Okay, well then, never mind. Anyway, because the ion missed, I don't worry about it.
Why, Miss Taylor? Why did you make us not kill this man?
Jerry, you're going to take 14 points of energy damage as Drock fires a shot directly into the back of your leg. And he just sort of glares
Ouch.
at you and says, "Well met, friend." Top of the initiative round. We're back to 40.
Ice him.
40. Remember, +5 on all damage rolls, buddy.
Hold on. What, Michael? What is my what's my health at starting off? Because again, I'm not.
Yeah.
Good.
Your starting HP.
I had that
is-
somewhere. Just not on the sheet.
I
that
believe
got
it's
in front of me.
57.
57. Okay,
so
thank
you
God.
would be down to 43.
Yeah.
Oh, it couldn't have been 44.
It was 14, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just making sure I have it in front of me. Here we go. All right. So my turn now. Right? Okay. Ouch. First of all. Secondly, I think that 4D takes out his. Okay, so how far away is Drug?
He's about
running at me.
15
right?
feet. He's like right at the. He basically hopped right over the door to the entrance, so he's actually like 5 feet away from Thawbor.
5 feet away from Thawbor?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would make. Oh, goddamn. So I'm not close to. You know what? I'm gonna pull out the incinerator rifle and I'm gonna take some pot shots right at his goddamn face.
Alrighty, go for it. Make your 2 attack rolls.
Ice him. Put him down.
2 attack rolls.
Yep, and it's a +8 to each.
Shit. Okay. That's,
You factored in the
11, or well, it's a 10 on the first.
Misses.
Bastard.
God fucking damn it. 13 on the other one.
So you level your incinerator rifle and you take 2 shots, both of which hit the Beskar, and you can see the metal heat and the steam rises from it, and Drock just smiles. Friends aren't going to save you this time. Alrighty.
You're a bitch, Drock.
You's a bitch. You ain't
Is
shit.
there-
You can suck
Thawbor's
on my
actually
dick.
shouting that like right in his face. Like right there, like, you're a bitch.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Jerry? I believe you, if you want, can action surge and make your 2 more attacks if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. Is it the same D20 and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, do it while your damage is still up, because it only it's only at this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take 2 more. So let's take 2 more shots at this dude's melon right now.
Go for it. Shoot the melon.
That's a 21 on the first.
That'll hit.
Oops, hold on. Oh, goddamn buttons. I need real dice. 22 on the second shot.
Both of those hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. So a D8 for each. And then plus
10.
That's
plus 10
5
total,
for the first.
Yeah.
And a 4 for the second. Oh, you say plus 10 for both? Oh,
it's plus
10.
10 to
Get-
each. So
Get the result. No, it's +5 to each, isn't it?
well, it's +5 plus his dex modifier, which is also +5. So
Jesus. So yeah, so get the total and then add 10.
So that would be okay, yeah. Hold on here. God, I get it was 5 and 4. So plus 10 each. That's
29.
15 and 20. Yeah. 29.
God, you can tell you got a bunch of fucking English class motherfuckers on this call.
This
You can tell that these are all fucking history and English people. Jesus. Christ.
I listen, my
Dan
mother
might be
is
the only
a,
one good with math. I hope. I mean,
listen, I said at the beginning here. Man, when it comes to which die to roll when and whatever and all that, my mom is a math teacher and it does not pass through the gene pool. So let's just move on. Okay.
no, that's not inherited. Not inherited.
So your
at
two
all.
No, it's not
shots
inherited.
actually hit some of the joints in the Mandalorian armor, and you actually do
Aim it for
see
his face.
a little bit of hurt. He's sort of wincing over in pain, and he's looking mighty pissed at you now.
Great.
Fabian, you're up, bud.
All right.
Come on, Fabian.
It's time for an ass whooping. I'm going to use Saber Assault, baby.
Go for it.
And I'm going to do this at the 3rd level.
Hold on. Does Saber Assault, does it matter what level you use it? No, it's just a matter of how many times you end up hitting. So
okay.
it's just 1 force point to use Saber
Okay.
Assault.
Well,
Uh,
I rolled a 2, and I don't think that's going to hit.
Nope, that one will miss, unfortunately.
All right, well, we're going to try my second attack and do Saber Assault again.
Got
It was cocked. I do not respect the cock. I am not Ryan Murphy. 14 plus whatever?
+7.
Yeah.
Let me double check what her AC is. Her AC is 17, so that'll hit. Would you like to force empowered strike?
Yes.
What level?
3.
Okay, so I believe that is 4 extra D8s you add to that. Let me double check because it's been a minute. So you're a guardian. Force empowered strikes. Oh, it's 1d8 for each. So it's 3d8 plus the 1d8 for your weapon. So 4d8 total plus your dex mod or your strength mod.
Okay, cool. So 1, 5, 2, 1, and then
9 plus your strength modifier. So
okay. And then that would be 4.
okay, so that's 13 points of damage. Would you like to cycle of hate?
Yes, I would. So I just want to make sure
Oh boy.
with Saber Assault.
Mhm.
Simultaneously cast this power to blend your melee weapons with the use of the Force. For each successful hit you make with a melee weapon before the power ends, the target must make a dex throw or have the effect apply until the end of its next turn. First hit, if they fail the saving throw, they take 1 level of slowed. Second hit is 1d6 kinetic and cannot take reactions. And then third hit is they fail the saving throw. They take 2d6 kinetic and cannot take bonus actions until its next turn.
Yes. She did roll a 25 on her dex saving throw. So
Okay.
she's not going to suffer the effect of slow.
Cool. I just wanted to double check that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So roll again for Cycle of Hate.
Yes. So go ahead and make your third attack with that.
Cool. 16 plus 7, so
23.
23.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and would you like to force empowered strike?
yes.
What level?
2, please.
Okay, so go ahead and mark off 2 more force points and roll your 3d8 plus 4.
All right. So 4, 5, 1, and then
Plus 4, so 14.
yeah.
Alrighty. So you land a couple solid hits. She's fairly adept with a lightsaber, and she's only using the one right now.
Yeah.
But
And then
you
I
do
will
manage to get a couple brief little hits in. She has to make the dex save for that other attack while you make your wisdom save.
Yeah, and then as I make the wisdom save, and I'm kind of like locked up with her.
Mm-hmm.
All of this, billions dead. Are you really willing to lay your life down for Vera Doxos? 15 on my saving throw.
Okay, so you succeed, but the DC will go up for next time you use Cycle of Hate. So as you're locked up with Vera, she's like, you don't know anything about her. Everything she lost that they took from her. What would you do if you lost everything? And before you can answer, she's going to make her attacks on you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Talk your shit. Talk your shit, Haylex.
All right, that first one is a 16 to hit. What's your armor class?
Is she still suffering from anything from battle meditation?
She let me double check that actually. I think she might actually need to remake the saving throw. I'm glad you brought that up though. Starts its turn there, so she does need to make a charisma save real quick. That is a 17, so that does succeed.
Fuck.
So I'll go ahead and make her second attack with this. That's a nat 20, and her third. The third is only a 13, so that does not hit, but these other ones will. Alrighty, Fabian, you're going to take 23 points of energy damage as you parry her first strike and then feel the heat of a lightsaber as you look down and see that she has impaled you with the second, the one belonging to Jax Kalen.
What?
As I tank that blow, I look right at it and go,
Poetry.
I have lost everything. And I'm not going to let you continue this cycle anymore.
Okay. And because she did miss a melee attack on you, I believe you do get your special reaction if you like.
Just about to ask. So I still roll for it?
So it's just an attack roll.
Fuck. 10 plus 7, 17.
17 would hit, but she's going to use her reaction to parry to up her AC to 20 for the rest of the turn. So
You fucking coward.
look, she's got that special reaction. She can do that shit. All right.
Am I able to sense the force within her?
If you wanted on your see, normally I would make you use sense force for this. I'll go ahead and let you make a perception check. It'll just be a high DC.
Fuck. I thought I'd be rolling better. 12?
As far as you can sense, she just seems like a fairly capable master assassin.
She's just got that dog in her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And while she's not like, she's very capable with a lightsaber, but you're not seeing like the lightsaber forms, you know, or at the very least, she seems to just be drawing on general fighting styles rather than specific lightsaber forms.
Okay. Heard.
Alrighty, that's gonna be it for Haylex. Thawbor, you're up.
Okay, so geography right now. Who I know I'm next to.
You're right next to Drock.
Right next to
Zuso has
Drock.
sort of run off along the side, getting
Sure.
kind of behind Haylex.
Sure.
Who's
Who's directly in front of me?
Haylex is about 20 feet up from you. Fabian's about 15, and so is 40.
Okay.
So if you're going like layers, it's like
Right,
Haylex, them, and then way in the back is you. And
Okay.
Drock.
I'm trying to position. I mean, it's Sonic Scream time. This guy's too close. So I'm just trying to position this in a way that is not going to be detrimental because it's a cone. So it's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, you can turn to Drock and aim that so that it only hits him.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I just didn't want it to be like Drock is equidistant between two friends, you know, and then
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn directly at Drock Wraith, and I'm gonna unleash a Sonic Scream, which I don't even know if Thawbor even has like anything like witty to say. I think he just got so close that Thawbor lets off whatever the Star Wars equivalent of the middle
I like to
finger
think
is.
that
And
Drock
just, like,
drops down and Thawbor immediately. Ah!
yeah, just like full on like comedy, like just boom immediately. And so this is a 15-foot cone. Now here's what so it's 8 difficulty class is 8 plus proficiency bonus. So how do I determine the proficiency bonus for this? Is this across?
You have a proficiency bonus of +3, so it's 8 plus 3 plus your con modifier.
So that's +1, so 8 plus 4.
So 12, and he has to make a wisdom save, is it?
He has to make wisdom. Yeah.
Doesn't have great wisdom, so
Thank
We can
God.
tell.
yeah, that's a 5. So
All right, so he's gonna take well, this is at 5th level, 4d6 damage.
yeah, 46, yeah, because
Now 4, yeah. So let's go 4d6. 4d's. He's taking a total of 18. A 5, a 6, a 2, and a 5.
Wow, okay.
How did you determine that my proficiency is 3? I just wanted to know
Just
where I
because
was-
it's based on level.
Oh, so everybody has.
Yeah.
It's not stacking. It's not like scholars have a different table and
Correct.
these have a different table. It's just okay. Got it.
And even if you multi-class, proficiency stays the same. So
Got it.
and I don't think that pushes him back any. I think it just damage?
No, it's sonic damage on the failed save. And I mean, it does damage no matter what. Thankfully, it was a fail.
Yeah.
And it has no effect on constructs. And then I can use it 2 more times because it's equivalent to proficiency. So yeah, nothing unless Sonic does something with his getup. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Alrighty. Is that it for your turn, or do you want to risk moving and triggering an opportunity attack?
No, I'm going to verbally insult him while he is rattled, of course, with colorful language and a lot of "we should have just killed you."
Alrighty.
You can paint a picture in your mind.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Next up is Zuso.
Okay, so Fabian is tied up, and I feel like us 3 are going after the Beskar giant. So this time, I fire 3 homing rockets straight towards that dude.
Toward drop?
Toward Drock.
Okay. Homing rockets. Let's see here.
Also, can I just say while Michael looks this up, in the Fantasy Flight system, Sonic Scream hurts Star Wars teams or any Ithorian. In 5e, there is no it hurts you.
Actually,
So, this is a great benefit.
I want to shoot 2 at Drock and one of them towards what's her face.
Okay. I will say, if you want, you can cast this with a higher level of tech points, and for each one you do, it adds another rocket. However, obviously, it'll cost more tech points for each one you do, as opposed to a level 1 just counting as 1 tech point.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the 3.
Okay.
Am I in the blast radius of the homing rocket?
No, because this is essentially magic missiles. So these are
hell yeah.
These you don't even have to roll to hit for these. These are just auto hits. So go ahead and roll 1d4 plus 1 for the one that goes to Haylex, and then 2d4 plus 2 for the ones going to Drock.
All right, so wait. I do this 3 times?
Just do 1 first, and we'll differentiate that as the Haylex one.
Okay, got a 3, bitch. All right.
Alrighty. So plus
And
1,
then-
that'll be 4, and then go ahead and roll a d4 2 more times for Drock.
What's a 2
Okay.
and a 4?
Nice. So 8 damage to Drock. Nice. So as you fire, these 2 rockets kind of explode right in Drock's face. He's like, after just getting barraged by Zuso and Thawbor. Haylex seems to be less affected by the rocket that kind of blew up
Bitch.
beside her. Do you want to move at all on your turn, or do you want to kind of stay on the edge of the battlefield where you are?
I'm staying on the edge of the battlefield, keeping my distance because Suso is not very armored.
Alrighty. Next up is Drock Wraith. He
Shit.
is going to try and use Whipcord Binding on Fabian. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Does this count as a melee attack?
It is not a melee attack.
He's a bitch. Four.
Fabian.
Can I just Luke this and just out?
Unfortunately, as you are like, you're just coming down like a swing to try and hit Haylex, as the whipcord wraps around you, and you find yourself at an awkward angle where you can't quite get the saber up, and it's tight. So you are currently restrained. So
Shit.
and then Drock's gonna use his bonus action to make an attack on you. Gets advantage while you're restrained, which is good because the first attempt was a nat 1. The second one is a dirty 20. So he's going to. Oh, nice. He deals 15 points of damage to. Or no, sorry, not 15, 12. 12 points of damage to you, Actually, you are engaged with a hostile creature. He gets sneak attack damage. So we'll add an extra 9 points of damage on top of that.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, fuck.
And then he,
Okay,
after
this is not looking good for me, guys.
Don't worry, Fabian.
using the whipcord and restraining Fabian, he turns to Thawbor, and you see a wrist blade kind of pop out, very akin to something that Fabian has, and he points at you and says, "You're next, lawyer."
Okay.
40, you're up, bud.
I was so confident, and I'm not anymore.
How far away am I from Drock again now?
About
he
15
he
feet.
moved, didn't he? About
He has
15
not
feet
moved.
Okay. He
All right.
hasn't moved. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna incinerator rifle this motherfucker again.
Go
'Cause
ahead,
He's
make
messing
your
with
two
my
attacks,
two. He's
bud.
messing with my three dads.
Ice him.
Hold on here. Let me grab my. 26.
That'll hit. Yes. Go ahead and make your second attack, and then we'll roll damage.
That is a 20.
20 total.
And, yeah, 20 total.
Okay. Yeah. Both of those hit. So it'll be 2d8 plus 5. Or sorry, plus 10, because 2 hits.
Oh, right. That is 23 total.
Alrighty, yeah. Drock is starting to look pretty hurt right now as he's turned to Thawbor, threatening him, and 2 more shots. One gets him right in the neck, and you see that flames are kind of creeping up his face, and you see singe marks forming. He's looking rough, but still kicking. Is that it for your turn, 40, or do you want to try and move? Granted, if you do move, then Haylex gets attacks of opportunity on you.
I'm going to stay where I am, but of course, 4D being, the mind of a child is yelling, stay away from my friends.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Fabian. So
How do I get out of this shit?
You are currently restrained. So you currently have movement speed of 0 feet. You can either use your action to try and break free of this, or you can still try and just attack at disadvantage.
Break free, dude.
I know. It's frustrating. I have to waste this on this. I'll break free.
Okay, so to break free of this, it is either a dex or a strength saving throw, your choice.
I'll go strength.
Actually, they're not saving throws, they're checks. So just add your strength or dex modifier to it.
Okay. It's a 9.
Unfortunately, as you are growing more and more desperate, seeing the blade, you can't quite muster the strength as the grip on your lightsaber is tighter and tighter, and all of your fears are starting to creep up on you that you may not be able to save your friends.
Wow.
Haylex is up now.
Oh, okay. Great.
Y'all better get some shit ready because I'm not looking good.
Awesome.
I just want to say, before anything happens, I'm sitting at 23 health.
It's a nat 20 on Fabian.
It was nice knowing you guys.
I joked about this too hard. I didn't want to actually manifest it.
Fabian Martel's about to get KO'd for the first time.
We don't know.
That is...
We don't know.
That's 13 points of damage to Fabian, and her next 2 attacks are going to be on 40.
Haven't we suffered enough?
A 15, which I think is just shy of hitting 40. But that second one is a 22. So 40, you're going to take 13 points of damage as you hear with your audio receptors the swing of her lightsaber toward you, and you kind of duck under it before she does get a secondary slash into your back.
Ouch.
And then you just hear her whisper, "The real threat's right behind you, droid." So next up is going to be Thalbor Sheems.
Okay. He's on the ground, and so is it like the two baddies are here and Fabian's in the middle on the ground?
Sorry, say that for me one more time. I had something pulled up.
Is it like the two baddies are on either side of Fabian while he's hogtied on the ground?
Sort of. They are sort of in like a straight line there.
Yeah.
Actually, Haylex would have moved just to the side of Fabian, so she's more aligned to where 40 is.
Okay.
The
So
side.
there's no direct hit both bad guys without hitting 40 cone.
No, and there's definitely not one without hitting Fabian.
I thought maybe because Fabian was hogtied on the ground that he would be beneath the cone of force, but I guess it would hit anyway. Okay, so first thing. Let's talk options, Michael. I have a
Are
question.
you trying to bargain with me?
I'm not bargaining with you. I need a clarification.
Yeah.
There is a member of this party who has not been entered into the fray, and that is Kimmy, who, of course, as she always does, rests in my pocket. Kimmy has a laser cutter that can cut through a 1-inch thick pane of glass. Would it be fair to say that Kimmy can fly out of my pocket and use her independent turn to cut Fabian loose?
I would
What do you
say
think? 1 inch of she can do
turn.
1 inch of glass at a rate of 3 inches per round.
I will say what you can do is have her make an attack against the cord and potentially damage it. If she damages it enough to break it, then yes. If she damages it enough to weaken it, Fabian gets advantage on his next strength save.
Now, before I do this is one thing we were talking about with your headphones were out. Kimmy's about to go in with a shock prod against this cord.
It's going to be the cutter. I'm just using the same attack roll principle as the shock prod.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Because the shock prod, my concern was it automatically does 1 lightning damage on a hit no matter what. And so then I was like, am I about to fucking shock this guy down to 9 health? Like,
no, you're not gonna
Okay.
damage
All right, so,
Fabian
okay.
with this.
All right, so we're at 17 on that attack roll for Kimmy.
So go ahead and roll a d6.
D6 here. Okay. 6.
Alrighty, so that's 7 damage to the
Kimmy
cord.
zips out of the fucking thing, flies over, like, you know, kind of like we go to like a Pixar-esque like shot of Kimmy underneath the raging Mandalorian and a bunch of lightsabers, and maybe Kimmy's eye gets all wide, and then all of a sudden little laser cutter comes in.
So Fabian, you do feel the whipcord loosening just a little bit as it's weakening. Alrighty, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Thalbor?
Oh yeah, because Kimmy has a separate turn than I do.
Yeah.
Shit, you're right. All right, so can I Thalbor hasn't used any movement.
Yeah.
Can I move in a way that just hits one of these bad guys with a scream?
You can still hit just Drock because he's
I can still hit just Drock because he's still there. All right, so Drock's getting the scream again.
Alrighty, he'll make a wisdom
Fuck him.
save.
Why don't you ever learn?
That's
Why
a
can't you
nat
just stay
18.
down? We left you alive. You should have been grateful. You should have stayed in the cell. It was really safe in the cell. The prison system is flawed, but it would have been better than this. And then he screams.
Okay. So he did get a nat 18 for that, so he is going to succeed. But go ahead and roll damage. I believe he takes half still, right?
He would still take half. Let me go back to it just to. Oh, fucker. Hold on. Please hold. Please hold. The 5e thing just.
No, you're good. Let me see if I can look it up
for a second. Yeah, I just so I don't have to roll anything for the scream. I thought I did the last time.
You just have to roll the damage. So 4d6. He'll only take.
So just
half.
roll.
Yeah.
4d6. All right.
And you'll have one more use of it available after this.
All right, so it's a 6, a 4, 3, 4. That's 17, so half of 17. Do you round up or down in 5e?
Fuck, it's been a minute. I can't remember. I'll be nice and round up. So
It just occurred to me that odd numbers were a thing in this.
yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. So like I said, I'll be nice. He takes 9 points of damage from that.
Alright.
He is still looking rough, not quite to the point of death, but he is getting there.
What the hell are they feeding these babies on Mandalore? I swear, I think I only got one more of those bad boys in me.
Zuso, you're up, bud.
Zuso, do something.
You're muted.
Sorry, I was eating stuff and I didn't want to.
No, you're good, bud.
So I can't allow our amazing Jedi to just wither away to nothing. So I whip out a back-to-pack and I slide it over to him. I have back-to-pack as one of my things.
Okay.
Can I
Are
just
you? Do you want to
drop onto the back to back?
Do you want to spend more tech points to heal him more, or do you want to just use it
Yes.
at the base level?
It says that it says overcharge tech, the tech slot of 2nd level or higher, right? You may increase the healing of a single pack.
Mhm.
I just want to charge it up to give him some decent health points to get him back in the game.
Okay, you can do it up to 4th level, so it's up to you.
What does that mean? So like how?
So for each level you do it at, that's how many tech points you're spending to do it.
How many tech points do I have?
Let's see. You've used a level 4 thing with wire. I know. Let's see.
And then the homing missile is only a level 1. I'm pretty sure the homing missile is only a level 1.
Yes. So you currently have 14 tech points total, so you're down to 8 at the moment.
All right, so I got 8. Shit. And this is a level 1, right? Back
Yes.
to back. Let's just do level 2 because I need to at least save 6 more points.
Okay.
All right, and what
so,
do I roll here?
Go ahead and roll 2d6.
All right, Jared. All right, Jared. Fabian. Fucking 4.
Fucking 4.
Come on, let's get a 6, bro. Fucking 3. Sorry,
Okay, so
bud.
7 plus your tech ability modifier. So Fabian, you will heal 12 hit points from this.
Okay.
What's my tech? Plus 11?
My guy is.
It's
still
plus
one guy.
5 because it's just your.
Oh, yeah, it's plus 5 my intelligence. You're right.
Alrighty. Next up is
All right,
your
Jared,
boy
I
Drock Wraith.
Yeah, our boy. We'll call him our boy.
That's how
I
you
need
go.
to review earlier episodes of this show and revisit the conversation about killing this man or not. I got to know where we went wrong.
I'll tell you where you went wrong. He just rolled a nat 20 in a melee attack against Thalbor. And he still got another one.
But this.
Which is a nat 19. So
What happened?
Oh my God. This is so bad.
Who, Eli? You, Eli, I know you're watching this recording. Find me whose idea it was to not kill this man.
We took him alive to interrogate him. We should have killed him in the prison cell.
That's not
okay.
the-
Thalbor,
Yeah,
as
buddy.
he unleashes a barrage of attacks with this blade, you're going to take 27 points of slashing damage.
Jesus
Oh.
Lord. I don't get to roll anything. I don't get to do anything. I don't get anything.
He rolled a nat 20 and a nat 19, dog. What do you want from me?
I don't know, man. Some drama. Some drama.
Hey,
What about-
just be
what
glad
about
you're not
my-
within 5 feet of another
No, I
enemy
know.
so that he can't get sneak attack.
Mind you, we should know, after Thalbor received a light shield generator. This is the better scenario.
This hurts.
All right, so 27 points of damage.
Alright, next up is going to be 40.
Come on, 40!
You've got
Ice this
Haylex.
fucking guy so Haylex can get jumped.
Yeah, Haylex right on your tail, and you got Drock slashing up Thalbor in front of you.
Okay, well, since I've got Haylex right on my tail, I still have that. Electro staff, correct?
You do indeed.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna pull that fucker out and try to shove it right in her face, or at least in her chest.
Okay. So go ahead and make 2 melee attacks. So that'll
Trifling.
be plus. You'll roll +6 for both of these.
+6. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. That's 18 for the first.
I should have smoked.
She is going to use her reaction to parry, so that way that one does not hit.
And then 16 for the next.
Okay. So unfortunately, as you kind of jump to your feet and surprise her a little bit, sheathing the incinerator rifle. As you pull out your electro staff, Thalbor, you do see the electro staff that nearly killed you now being used to combat Haylex as she parries, and 40 with one strike gets like an inch from her face before she just manages to push it out of the way with both lightsaber blades. Alrighty. Faven,
Yeah.
you're up, bud.
Okay.
So attacks at disadvantage or escape the whipcord at advantage for your
Fuck
action.
this bitch. I use. How far away is Haylex?
She's still 5 feet.
What would a Fabian attack while hogtied even look like? That's got to be so funny, just as a visual.
Just like a spinning, like he's got his arms, and he's just
like
like cock height, so he just does like a spin.
Yeah, I'm using the Schwartz right now.
Yeah,
Fabian barks out at Haylex. You don't want to fight with honor? Neither do I anymore. And I use fucking Malaysia. Have fun on the floor.
Okay.
Malaysia. What's that?
This is what I used to put the fucking accolade on the ground for most of that fight.
That's right.
Okay.
I didn't want to fight
So-
dirty like this. I thought we were gonna have a sporting duel, but no. It's time for you to find out that the Ionized Bastards are from sports. We are real fuckers, and we're gonna put both of you down.
Hell yeah, we're from sport.
Okay. So she would fail that saving throw. She's going to use her last legendary resistance to succeed it.
What? Bitch. I hate her.
Can I do anything else?
You used your action for that, but I'm sorry.
Can I like waddle out of the fucking melee?
It would have your movement speed
A
0 while
waddle.
you're restrained.
That's
but-
right. I forgot. Great, Michael. Oh, and when I threw my dice aside flippantly, that was a 20. So fuck me. Cool.
All right. As she sees you try and affect her with the Force, she's like, I don't play that game, Jedi, and she's going to make an attack on you. I'm sorry, bud. That's another nat 20.
Bro, Michael's rolling like he's got something to prove tonight.
So that's going to be 16 points of energy damage. Are you still up?
Well, that's like what I just
Really?
gave him, isn't it?
You gave him 12, so he's just a
Oh.
little bit worse now.
Just a
Jesus.
tad. Well, at least he's not dead.
Let's see how the second attack goes.
Fuck.
It doesn't matter. I have 6 points. I have 6 HP.
So,
Oh, fuck.
yeah, that one's going to be 10. So that one will put you unconscious.
KO'd.
As she slashes you with both sabers in one strike, and Fabian goes down. And he's going to make a third attack against 40.
This is like a -1 when they see Shikishima in the plane. Shikishima!
Yeah, Fabian's lightsaber retracts as it
Damn it.
falls from his hand. Can you throw me a bone and say that twin strike severed the fucking cord at least?
Kimmy can do that on her turn. So,
Oh my god, I fucking hate you. Oh my god.
40, you're going to take 14
Wait, hold on.
points
Wait,
of
hold on.
energy damage.
Repeat that. Go back to that. What did you say?
40.
No, before that. What made Jared say, "Oh my God"? I was distracted for a second.
I said Kimmy can continue to damage the whipcord on her turn.
So it doesn't cut. Okay, that's what I was getting at. So it doesn't even cut. She precise KO'd you.
She's a master assassin, dude.
I'm down to 16 for whoever wants to know, by the way.
Alrighty. Next up is going to be Thawbor.
Look, man. I came out here to have a good time. And you're fucking with me, Michael. You're fucking with me.
What did I keep telling you fuckers?
Did you hear what he said at the first show?
You'll never know what hit you.
But here's the thing, Michael. I do know what's hitting me. It's you. I do know. I got it. You brutalized Jared Martell in front of all of us. All right. So now Drock's still in front of me?
Yes.
Is he looking at all winded? Is this man looking at all like he might go down?
He is looking pretty rough right about now.
All right. Jesus.
He looks like if you hit a good, solid damage dealing strike, he would probably go down.
We only got one more of these, baby. Thawbor looks at Fabian, unconscious. Looks at Kimmy, desperately buzzing around Fabian. Looks over at his son, just running through. Looks over at Zuzo, panicked, clutching maybe for another med pack. It's full cinema. Ludwig Göransson score, fucking blaring. And Thawbor just says, "You're going to pay for taking out my best friend, you son of a bitch. You're gonna wish that you never left your little cult on that rock they call a Mandalorian stronghold." And he just unleashes a scream.
All right.
It's just the most desperate thing. Wisdom throw. Middle fingers out.
That's a 10.
What does that
Full
mean?
damage.
Full damage? Thank God. Oh, all right. Let's roll these. 4d6s. Jesus Lord. All right, guys. Say it with me now. 6, 3, 4, 5. 18 damage. 18 sonic damage on this man.
Liquefy his brain, Thawbor.
Tell me something good.
As you scream one last time, you see Drock fall to a knee, stumble and get up. He's starting to kind of stagger again while you're still screaming, and you're about to kill this fuck, and you keep going, and he does not get back up. Blood pours from his ears and a little from his nose as he falls back, and your sonic scream actually pushes him against the wall as he slumps over dead.
Oh man. Kimmy, you record that? 40, you recorded that, right? I don't think I can. I don't have another one of those. And there's Woozy, and there's still a lady over there with 2 lightsabers. Oh God.
Speaking of which, it's Kimmy's turn right now as well. So do you want to go ahead and make another attack against the whipcord?
I mean, I'm gonna weigh options for a second, just because he's unconscious now. So let me see. Let me look at the Kimmy's full kit.
That's true, but you do know that Zuso can bring him back up with his back, though.
That's true too.
Who? Jared?
Yeah, you can heal him with that back to pack again.
I so can.
Because he's not dead. He's at the point where
he's just unconscious.
Death saving. Yeah.
Is
he making death saving throws now on every turn?
When it comes around to his turn, he will start.
He will start. Okay. All right. So
I'm assuming Michael's going to be cruel and make me keep that between me and Michael, aren't you?
Hey, if it had gotten to Drock's turn, maybe he could have Whistling Birds magic missiled you to death.
So we don't
If I was
have.
a cruel DM.
I just looked at Kimmy's real quick just to make sure she didn't have any the back to her. Anything she doesn't. All right, so yeah, Kimmy's gonna go another try at cutting through this thing.
All right, roll a d20 plus 4.
She rolls an 8.
Unfortunately, that one does not seem to be damaging it anymore. It has to reach at least a 10. So just the way Fabian fell was really awkward on where she was cutting. And so she's trying to kind of wedge herself under Fabian to cut that cord in that same place to keep weakening it. Alrighty. Zuso, you're up, bud.
All right, I got 6 points. And right now I need to concentrate on the people who are actually fucking conscious and have a shot, because even if I heal Fabian, he's still tied up, right? Like I can't break him free. And heal him.
Probably not and heal him, no.
Right. All right. So I'm going to use Aid Droid on 4D because he's only got 16 points, so we need to get him healed up. And it's pretty much the same as Bacta. So I'm going to use 2 points. Right? Can I do that?
Is it repair droid you're trying to use?
No. Aid Droid. And that's in the tech powers.
It sure is. It doesn't come up when I search. That's interesting.
That's so weird.
And it says choose one droid or construct that you can see within range. The target can immediately use its reaction to regain hit points equal to 1d6 plus your tech casting modifier. And in overcharge tech, you can use this cast using a tech slot 2nd level or higher. Its healing increases.
And actually, because that's a bonus action, you could actually still use your action to run over to Fabian and try and free him from the whipcord.
All right.
So, okay.
Woo! We'll
So
call it a comeback.
Jerry, you go ahead and roll a d6 and add 5 to it so that you can gain some of your hit points back.
Come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry.
And
5,
then
you saying?
It's a d6 plus 5.
Plus 5. Yeah, I get 11.
Okay, awesome. So you're going to heal 11. Dan, I want you to go ahead.
I run over, right? And my arm, this little thing pops out, and it's like a little buzzsaw.
Yeah, let's go ahead and say roll your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus, so it'll be a plus 8. Just go roll a d20 plus 8 for me.
All right, motherfuckers.
Come on. Come on, man.
Ooh, dropped it. Sorry.
You got this, Zuzo.
Got an 11.
That will do it. So go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
A D6. All right, that's this guy right here. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I got a fucking 5.
5 plus 5. All right. That actually breaks the threshold. So you snap the whipcord.
Oh! Thank God. I should have killed this motherfucker when I had the
Wait,
chance.
isn't this guy still unconscious?
Yes.
Who, Drop?
No, Fabian.
Yeah, Fabian's still unconscious.
No, Druck has pudding for brain, but
No, I'm saying
that was
Fabian because Jared started acting. I'm like, you would just fall over like a sack.
But
of
I'm like,
potatoes.
this
and now
is
that I
Jared.
said him, now
this
that I
is
said
Jared,
him
that
free,
if I get up, I can get up and fight.
I'm like
that wasn't
standing,
acting.
I'm like standing over Fabian, like protecting him with my life, like he's just like below my legs, and I'm just like standing, like ready to take it.
Already. 40, you're up, bud.
Shit. Okay. So
Get that
Haylex
bitch.
is still on my ass, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Shove that
all right.
fucking thing right up her.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple more shots with the bow staff there.
Okay, go ahead and make your 2 attack rolls.
Electro
It's,
staff. Excuse me.
Plus
Magna
6
guard
for
the
each.
fuck out of her.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Michael?
It's a plus 6 for each of these, so make your 2
okay,
attacks.
gotcha.
It's the most intense.
So 18 for the first
That'll hit.
and 17 for the next.
That will also hit. Go ahead and roll. I believe for an electro staff, it is a d6. Yes. So go ahead and roll 2d6 plus
10.
plus 6 because it's using your strength, not your dex.
Okay. Well,
Actually, she has to make dex saves for this.
hold on here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, hold on. Wait, what?
Sorry. The electro
you're
staff
good.
has a shocking quality. We'll deal with that after this bit of damage.
Okay. So it's 7.
So 7 plus 3 plus 3, so 13.
Oh, sorry, I was doing them separate. Hold on. Let me. God damn it. Hold on. I'm sorry.
No, you're totally fine, bud.
Fuck this up.
So you rolled a 4 on the first die?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll another one.
6 for the second.
Okay, so 10 plus 6, so that'll be 16 points of damage. Alrighty. She is starting to look a little bit more hurt as you land 2 solid hits with the electro staff, which also deals an extra d4 of electric damage. So she's going to take 2 more points of damage, actually. Alrighty. Fabian, you are currently unconscious. Make your first death saving throw, my friend. First one of these on Ionized Bastards.
Ah. Ooh, that rolled off the table. 10.
Okay, 10 is a success. So that is 1 success on your death saving throws. So you are closer to stabilizing.
I'm starting to stabilize, guys.
Alrighty. Haylex is up next.
Is Fabian seeing anything as he's like on the threshold of the netherworld of the Force?
I'm sure that in your you're getting like brief moments of consciousness and awareness around you, partially through the Force, and you feel the desperation of Thobor Sheems on the brink of death. You feel Zuso's desperation to protect you. You feel Haylex's frustration that this fight is not going as easily as she thought it would. And she looks over at Zuso and goes, "Fuck, you're getting on my nerves, Gungan." And she is going to bonus action disengage from 40 and is going to jump off of Fabian's unconscious body to make a strike down at Zuso.
This is verging on a hate crime, I must say.
Yeah, for real.
First one's going to be a 23.
What?
Oh. Second one's a dirty 20. And the third one's a miss. So Zuso, you are going to take 21 points of energy damage as she
Jesus Christ.
swings down at you with both sabers, striking you on the back and forcing you to kind of roll away from Fabian just a
I have
little bit.
52 hit points. So how much was that?
That was 21 is what I said? Yes.
Yeah, 21.
I've got 31. Math
Alrighty.
that.
What is the math situation on Fabian's death savings?
So
What is the threshold?
3 success. It's just a straight roll each time.
Oh, okay.
3 successes, he stabilizes. 3
Three.
failures, he dies. A nat 20 brings him back up to 1 hit point and makes him conscious.
Gotcha.
A nat 1 is 2 fails.
And as I roll away, I'm like, you so trifling.
I'm gonna clip that out when this episode comes out.
Alrighty.
New
Thobor,
reaction.
you're up next, bud.
All right, so Thobor at this moment, probably, shaking, standing barely, is going to, first of all, for Kimmy's turn, I'm recalling Kimmy.
Yes.
She's done her job. Kimmy slides back into the pocket. So her movement, there goes her turn. And then Thobor, I'm going to use expend a superiority die to use encouraging speech.
I had a feeling you would do this.
Because it's the best one for right now. The Thobor's going to say, look, you guys, I know I said that Fabian was my best friend. And when he wakes up, I'm never going to admit that I said that. But really, it's all of you guys. It's the whole crew. This is our moment. This is it. Fabian Martel is in a lot of ways the reason why we're all together. And yeah, he might be the reason that, some of this is happening right now. We'll litigate that later. But this is it. This is about brotherhood. This is about the crew. This is about raising our droid son
About
together
the
as
crew.
three
Fuck, I was gonna
dads.
say it when I woke up.
3 dads in an unforgiving galaxy, guys. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. I'm so tired. This is as encouraging as I can be. So now everybody gets a all 3. I mean, can it apply to Fabian unconscious or no?
So I've actually never encountered the situation where an unconscious player receives temporary hit points. Fuck it.
I was gonna say I've seen Brendan Lee Mulligan use that in D20.
You know what?
And I mean, come on, dude.
It's
Words of
a good
encouragement to a
moment. I
person
like
who's
it.
on the brink of
Because
death.
the base power would not do it, but since we're past 5th level, it gets to 3.
And you
We've-
know what? If
We've
I didn't
seen
like your
words of
speech, I
encouragement
wouldn't have given
bring
it to
people
you.
back from worse.
Yeah,
But I like your speech. So Faven, you get like a rush.
you're the
of
John Cena.
consciousness.
The John Cena fine speech.
Say Fabian like
God.
back
So, yeah,
awake
so
and like
it's-
from the ground like recalls his lightsaber with the Force and gets ready to like kick up and get ready to wreck shit.
He's like, fuck.
Already.
So you grant
Speaking of
2
wrecking
allies-
shit, Zuso.
Hold on, wait. We
Oh.
got to do the math real quick.
Oh yeah, how
it's-
many temporary hit?
I got to. So it's maneuverability 5, and then I
Plus
need to roll a d6.
A D6.
Yeah. So this is how much health you're all gaining. Not me though. So remember to defend me, you sons of bitches.
Defend me.
So 2. So they get 7 HP.
All right.
More than 0.
7 temp.
All right, 38.
Already.
Okay, so where am I? Like Fabian jumps back up now. Is she?
So you're
between me and
Faven's starting to stir.
Yeah.
He's still
Yeah.
technically prone, but he can use
Yeah, I
half his
can't get up
movement to
yet.
get back.
But
up
she's
on his
between me and Fabian, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm a Gungan and I can jump like a motherfucker. So I
You can
jump.
If you move out of her range, though, she gets an opportunity to attack you unless you use your action to disengage.
What's maybe my action?
Like instead of an attack, you can get out
Yeah.
unscathed, or you can move
And
and,
get
get hit.
Potentially.
And you could chance get it. You can move and chance getting hit and attack, or you can move, be safe, and no attack.
So I want to just jump over her to Fabian, so I can heal him with my Bacta.
So disengage.
Disengage.
If you disengage, though, you won't be able to use your action to do that. So
Son of a bitch.
the
healing would
41
have
you
to
can
come
heal
next
as a
turn.
bonus action.
Well,
But-
can I use my can I just like throw my Bacta at him?
Yeah, you can
And
because
take-
it is
and
a
just-
ranged thing. So you
maybe-
can stay
and
where
just
you
sacrifice
are and slide
myself?
it over.
And sacrifice?
Hmm?
Like stay engaged, but use my Bacta on Fabian,
Yeah.
and then maybe take some
So,
pot shots.
just for the
I don't
record,
know.
it is not a guarantee that she hits you. She still has to roll for it.
Yeah, she's
So
But you
if
can
if
also
wanna
still
get
Have you
away-
seen the
from
way
where you
Michael
are.
has been fucking rolling tonight?
I know. I'm just
I'm
making sure.
dead, but at
Important
least I
decision.
can have our Jedi back alive. So yeah, I'm gonna throw. I've got one. I'm gonna use 3. I have 4 points left. 4 tech points. I am going to use 3 of them to give him a 3 times charged back to fucking thing. As best as I can roll this bitch,
All right, so 3d6 plus.
and it's gonna be
5.
like me throwing him a Gatorade. Just be like, "You're back in the game, kid." And so here we go. Here's my first roll. Fucking 2. Fucking 4. Come on.
I'm a big fan of Dan's energy tonight. Just gotta say.
I fucked with this
Fucking
energy.
God damn it. Another 4. All right. 4, 4, 2.
So that's 10
Plus-
plus 5. So Faven, that's 15 more hit points for you.
And now I'm just like,
Wait, I'm up to 15 or 15 more.
It's up to 15 plus the 7 temporary from Thalbor.
and then I say, Misa's so
Okay.
screwed, guys. I love all of you.
For
So
once, we
basically,
agree.
he has to. So Haylex would have to like whittle me down by 7 to then hit me at 15.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Alrighty.
I could work with that.
This bitch gonna kill
40,
me.
you're up, pal.
40. Save my ass.
Okay, and now So I'm still right there near Haylex, right? So I can.
She has
just,
moved away from you, so you
she's
can
moved
use
away from
either
me?
the Electrostaff or your blasters.
Can he like charge in and knock me out of the way and then engage with her?
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh fuck!
It'd be cool as fuck.
It would
but-
be so cool.
Yeah. Okay. So she's running away from me. I'm gonna run up behind her and just try to like clock her in the back of the head with the electro staff.
Make your 2 attacks with your Electrostaff, bud.
And 4D is uncharacteristically mad right now. Just so everyone knows.
Already.
Let's see.
He's like, we're gonna fuck.
So I'm sorry. So,
he
okay, I do the. I do the
doesn't know how to curse.
Yeah, it's 17 for the first.
That'll hit.
19 for the next.
That will also hit. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
2d6 plus 6.
Okay, I'm gonna do it all together. It is 19.
Okay.
Clock her.
Already, she's starting to look a little hurt right about now.
A
I
little.
mean, Jesus, like I would hope so.
As you strike her twice with the, you're not even like hitting her with, you are like jabbing the Electrostaff into her to get her away from your friends.
Like in the back of the
Yeah.
neck.
Mhm. And she finally turns to
desperate,
face
angry.
you.
Oh, she turns the face.
But it's not her turn yet. Fabian.
Come on, Fabian!
Michael, did you get my text?
Come on, Fabian!
Make a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom check. that
At
shit.
advantage.
What are you keeping from the group?
No, I want it to be a surprise.
What's a 13 do for me?
You tell me, bud. What do you think?
He's gonna try to keep. Oh,
I think, well, Fabian's kind of coming in and out of consciousness.
And what's Fabian's thought process in this moment? Is he panicking? Is he...
I think Fabian right now is having a moment. He is having what we refer to as an aha moment. That he came into this fight hot and angry and kind of fearful. And in this moment of, even though things are scary, he's seen everybody kicking ass while he's been down. And it's not about fear. It's not about revenge. It's not about anger. It's about protecting them. And as Fabian Mjolnir style calls the lightsaber back into his unconscious hand and gets ready to stand up, a pure white blade ignites from the hilt as he gets ready to kick back up into the fight, ready to do this shit like a fucking Jedi.
If I may add to your flavor a little bit, the blade ignites its standard red, and the white of the core slowly evaporates.
Oh, acolyte shit!
yeah, baby!
So nice, so nice.
What would you like to do on your turn, my friend?
fuck yes.
I would like to get up and heroically kick this motherfucker's face in.
Alrighty, go ahead and make your first attack, bud.
So while he does that roll, what did he roll behind the scenes for this? I'm just curious.
I didn't. All he rolled was the wisdom check just then.
So earlier in the season, how many times did you do this, Jared?
2 or 3.
2 or 3, and so you were failing wisdom each time.
Yeah. And it's basically been like a handshake agreement between Michael and I of like a reasonable DC given context. So like every time Fabian's done it, it has been under the auspice of him trying to force it. No pun intended. And this
So
was
high,
the moment.
very
where
high
the-
DCs.
Yeah, but like high DCs with the like agreement of, do you think Fabian could do this right now?
Yeah, like narrative, more narratively driven.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was wondering, because it's like,
Yeah.
I like it, but it's just like, yeah, it's like good to have failed earlier in the season.
Make your first attack, bud.
All right. I am gonna.
Let's christen this lightsaber with a body, don't you think?
the Jedi thing to do.
It's the Jedi way.
She is. I mean, sometimes the Jedi's gotta use lethal force. You know, I don't want. Don't make me do it. All right, I'm going saber assault, just because desperate times.
Force point.
I'm going to force empower it Up
Assuming
to
it hits.
3. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't get advantage, do I?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, that was an 8. So my next attack for my next trick. How's a 14? Or wait, 8 plus 7, right?
Yes, so 15.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, neither of those connect.
The
so
14 plus 7 doesn't hit?
Oh, 14 plus 7. I thought it was
Yeah.
No, okay, yeah, that does hit.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
rolled an 8 and then we tacked on 7. And now I just rolled a flat 14.
Okay,
And then
I thought you were saying the
later-
second one was a 14 total. My bad.
No.
That one does hit.
Okay, cool.
Would you like to force empowered strike?
Yes,
What level?
for 3.
Alrighty, go ahead.
All right, what all do I roll again?
So that'll be 4d8 plus 4.
I need a fucking Xanax.
Is that Zuso saying that?
No, it's just me.
Misa need a space Zanny.
A little breaky
You
for Misa.
And then I'm going to come back and start the show over. You said 4d6 or 4d8?
4d8.
Okay. 3, 1, 6, 5.
Plus
And then she has to do her saving throw against the force empowered strike.
Fuck this bitch.
that is what kind of saving throw is it?
It just says saving throw. What the fuck? Dex.
Dex. Okay, yeah, she succeeds that. Dex is
Ah,
her
fuck
highest
her.
stat, but let's see. 7, 14. Sorry, math is hard.
Come on. Give me something good here.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
You're a lucky motherfucker. That was 1 hit point more than you needed to take this bitch out. How do you want to do this?
Fabian kicks up, engages her. So does she have both swords drawn?
Yes.
Still? Okay, so just like straight locked into both. And then just looks her into her fucking eyes and
force.
and is just again fully serene, fully like one with the force in this moment for the first time, maybe in his life, and is just able to go, you fucked with the wrong bastards. In the name of the Galactic Senate of the New Republic, you are under arrest, and kind of like finesses her blade out of the way, takes her left hand, runs her through in the knee, and then as she drops both swords, catches them with the force and hooks Jax's lightsaber on his belt, and then kind of has her out of Dooku with his own old lightsaber.
Finish it then.
This cycle of destruction and hatred ends here. And Fabian kind of catches his breath for a moment and thinks about it and kind of like looks down at Jax's sword on his hip and looks down at his old blue Jedi lightsaber, retracts the blades, draws his blaster, and stun blasts her while she's down.
She falls over unconscious.
How you guys doing?
And you know what? I have 1 tech point left. And just for good measure, I shoot a tranquilizer dart right into her neck.
Great. She is out for a while. Alden, you're muted, by the way.
Well, we're doing okay. Not been great. I murdered a Mandalorian. So
Fabian looks over and just sees Drock Wraith looking like a fucking Mortal Kombat fatality.
and the kid did great. Zuzo did great. Kimmy tried to free you, but evidently rope is everyone's weakness today. I would like to draw attention to the fact that we are still being watched. Hello, Miss Doxos. If you would like to draw your attention to the dead Mando and the unconscious assassin, we're ready to come to the table whenever you are.
So you don't see her immediately there in the observation deck. You did see her kind of like walk off. But instead there you see Aurochs Ryza.
Great. Wonderful. Why don't you come out here to us?
He walks away from the window.
Look. What?
But the double doors on the other side are now open, where you can ascend to the observation deck to confront her. And I guess Aurochs too. Aurochs salvage, if you will.
Look, what's the med pack situation like in this party? Because I'm not carrying any. Zuzo used 2, I think.
Well, technically, I mean, wasn't my turn. I was just for flair. I used my last point, but I didn't.
Yeah.
If we're out of
I could technically use one back to.
I just mean in inventory. Yeah. Do we have any med packs?
if we
we have 1 point left to administer them back to.
if we are out of initiative,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use heroism.
Okay.
For the audience at home, a willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until the power ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains 10 hit points equal to your force casting ability modifier at the start of its turns. When the power ends, the target loses any remaining 10 hit points from this power. This power has no effect on droids or constructs. And then it has a little thing here, force potency. When you cast this power using a force slot of 2nd level or higher, you can target 1 additional creature. For
So
each slot
because it's out of initiative and it'll only last a minute, those temporary hit points really won't matter all that much because they'll fade away within a minute.
Okay.
But if you want to use that narratively to kind of bolster Thaw War's resolve in this moment.
Now I roll a 6.
Fuck. Okay, I wasn't sure how we were going to try to count that, or if we were going to just let it be a heal, since I think we're done fighting people.
Well, we don't know that.
We don't know that.
All right.
I'll be.
Michael's saying nicely that we are. So, real quick, Thalbor limps over to the unconscious body.
You can use lend aid to use your channel to force to heal someone.
Oh, that can let me heal?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what that did. What did I use that was a reaction that let me jump in front of a blaster bolt for Thalbor during the fucking pod race?
I don't remember. We'll figure that out.
I have no idea. Well, I'll use lend aid, and they take hit points equal to my guardian level plus my wisdom modifier.
Okay, so that'll be 9 hit points.
We regain 9.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm feeling a little bit less like absolute bantha fodder. Before we walk through the ominous doors on the other side, which in my experience in the criminal world is always a great thing to do. Obviously, no danger there. I'm going to loot this asshole and not use anything that she has as payment for later. Because that was one of our, I think, dumber decisions.
Yeah, yeah. Does she have Beskar on, Michael?
I'm looting her.
Does not have any Beskar.
I mean, the lightsabers are obviously already on Fabian's belt, but like I'm looting her down to like when you're in KOTOR and you just have an undersuit. Like,
I've already taken off like some of the Beskar armor of the Drak.
Yeah, you're stuffing it into your pack before you go to
we're entirely. What do I find on her? I'm looting everything. Give me details.
You find several weapons, a variety of blasters and blades. She does have sort of like a medium armor set. I can give you the specifics on all that later.
Give me the rundown later, and we'll work it in.
You find a comm link, standard Star Wars things that you would find on her.
Could you imagine a Beskar hilt?
But aside from the lightsabers, nothing too notable.
Okay, well, this medium armor, I'll have to work it into a new suit later. Hopefully, I won't have to use it. I don't want to be in these positions anymore. We'll work on that. All right, you guys want to go for a stroll? 40, how you doing?
I have been better.
Yeah, you did good. Proud of you.
I have like a slash across the front of me from that one giant hit I took.
I am just glad that everyone is okay, especially you, Feynman.
Yeah, Fabian, I thought we lost you for a second there, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Misa need a drink.
I thought I lost you guys, but a familiar voice in the Force kind of helped me get my ass back in gear. You guys did incredible.
Familiar voice in the force. That was me yelling here.
Don't worry, I could hear you.
Here in the now.
And again, Fabian kind of glances down back at Jax's hilt. He's
I
like,
knew it. I knew this exactly what you were thinking.
I heard
As soon as
both
we
you
get
guys.
back to the ship, I will
All
give
right.
you the largest hug after you are healed, of course.
Indeed.
Thank you. These
Mushy
lightsaber wounds are
time.
still fresh.
Mushy time later. Let's get
Yes,
outta
mushy
here.
time later.
Let's hope the New Republic is doing their part. Since considering we once again have carried an entire situation.
Yeah, as we get onto the turbo lift,
You guys at this point are hearing like blaster fire from outside. That does sound like ship combat is going on. So
Nice. All right, let's get to walking.
All right.
alrighty. Fabian, you lead the way through the double doors, going up to the turbo lift into the sort of observation deck where they are. You see Vera in a nice, like, scarlet red dress glaring at you as you enter. You bastards, you've ruined everything.
It's in the name. We would like to take you peacefully. You don't have to spread this suffering anymore.
And you hear a laugh from the other side of the room. You see there's a nice, elegant dining table. We're at the head of the table. Aurochs, Ryza, or rather Salvage, wearing the visage
Yeah.
of
Let's
Aurochs
not.
Ryza.
Let's drop the fucking pretense. We know.
Is sitting at the head of the table, and he's currently like cutting into like a nice piece of meat and eating it. I told her this would happen.
Is
She didn't
Aurochs
believe me.
armored or armed or anything? Can I
He appears
Insight,
to be completely
investigate?
unarmed.
can I verify this?
Can I walk
Make a
over?
perception check if you like.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's do this.
Anyone can do it.
Here.
Oh, cool.
I want to do a. Yeah. What is that? 20?
Yeah, it's a D20 plus your
Plus two.
whatever your perception is. Should be under wisdom. I think?
15. And what's my modifier?
It should be under your wisdom.
Under wisdom.
I should say.
19 plus 2, 21 from me.
17.
Fuck, I got a
17
minus
total.
1 wisdom.
Okay, so
It's a
you don't
fork.
notice any weaponry aside from a fork and knife, which you don't sense he is in any hurry to use against you as weaponry. You see Vera does have a blaster like within reach, but she is also pretty like certain of her circumstances that she's not going to be able to use that, or it wouldn't be enough to take you down, and doesn't seem to be going for it.
All right, well, so he's just eating at this thing. I think Thalbor is gonna grab the chair right next to him. Thalbor moves over. How's it going? Ronto, medium rare. Interesting choice. We hate you is the first thing that I should establish.
Believe me, the feeling is mutual.
And I want you to know, just brass tacks, you're gonna lose, and that's your position right now. Is in the position of loser.
I'm gonna lose.
It's true. It's true. And because I want you to understand the breakdown right now. I'm here sitting next to you, right? And your friend over there, who's in charge of this whole side of your operation, cannot
My
defeat-
operation.
It seems like a collaboration, and this is her casino. This is her whole shebang. She's not gonna beat that Jedi. So,
I didn't think she would. I tried to tell her that.
would you like to bargain for her life, or is your alliance breaking up right now before our eyes?
And as he's doing this, can I walk over my arm turns into a fork and I just take his whole piece of Nerf steak and
Absolutely, yeah.
right in front of
You
him.
kind of big dick him in,
All right.
and just you move across the table and just start munching on it.
Yeah.
You see
Thank
that?
you.
That's a visual metaphor. See my friend eating your steak?
Vera and I already reached the end of our deal. I acquired a sizable portion of Damale armaments in exchange for my cooperation with her takeover of the Doxos Syndicate, which she appears to be losing control of as we speak.
Yeah. Well,
However,
there's
my
been a lot
assets
of
are now
people.
elsewhere.
Been a lot of people thinking they've got an ownership stake in the armaments. All right. So we thought that too, not too long ago. All right. I cut a very
Except I've
lucrative
already
deal.
got the ships and men elsewhere, away from this shithole.
So Vera, hello. It doesn't bother you that he's seemingly tossing you aside and has used you this whole time. You enjoy also being a loser in this scenario. There's still time. Your assassin downed. Your Mandalorian gunman dead. This guy betraying you now in real time. The death chemist is gone. You have no cards left.
I thought we had an understanding. Oh, we did have an understanding, Vera. You and I both want to see this galaxy burn for similar reasons. You may not be the one to do it, but I'll pick up where you cannot. As he turns to Thalbor, after I'm done with the four of you.
You're not getting through the four of us, and neither are you, Vera. I understand better than most people in the galaxy can. But this isn't the answer. Not the Doxos revenge, not this misanthropic bug in the system that somehow gets to enjoy steak now. None of this. Come in peacefully. And you can help us stop whatever he has planned.
Or you just screwed.
Fabian, go ahead and make a persuasion check at advantage.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Vera, it doesn't seem like your words hit her in a way of, oh, I've realized that everything I've done is wrong. But she knows she's lost. And she just sort of surrenders her wrists forward quietly to be placed in binders.
Fabian deactivates the white and the blue lightsaber, hooks them back on his belt, and then puts binders on her and thanks her for coming peacefully.
And you see Salvage Orox is still dining fairly elegantly. And now there's just you and me.
How about that?
I'm feeling. I need to say this out of character.
Yeah.
Entirely. I'm feeling a little. I'm feeling a little frisky. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to shoot this motherfucker. Like
we
not
know it
only-
means
not-
nothing. We know it
not-
means nothing.
Right, but that's what I mean. Like I'm at a table. Thalbor Sheems has a blaster in his sleeve at all times. That we know.
Mhm.
This.
You also have my good one. You
I'm
have the one
sitting
that does
there,
like toxic damage.
I could literally Han Solo him with Fabian's blaster, or while I'm like picking up a glass, I could literally just send a bolt into his unarmored, uncovered face. Right, like this is.
Usually, I would like
Yeah.
picture all four of us. Like Fabian puts the lightsaber to his neck. 4D throws his rifle right to the point of his temple, and then me and
I
Thalbor
really-
pointing right in his eyes.
I love this idea. I want this motherfucker to talk first. I want him to say whatever the fuck is about to come out of his mouth.
All right, well, let me. Yeah. Okay. So let me.
You arm whatever you have to arm, and I'm not going to stop you.
So what's the best blaster that I just looted off of this asshole?
There's like a nice heavy blaster that, like, for you, it feels like you're picking up like a brick. Like it's
So like a thick boy, like a Han, like a DL-44 type deal.
something
Like-
like
So
Is
it's
it
like
that Briar or whatever, like that.
Kyle,
yeah, it's not
yeah.
too dissimilar from what 40 has.
yeah. So Thalbor is gonna train one of these right toward the dude's gut under the table. Just so everybody knows that is happening. And then I'm trying to think of angles here to like get him to talk at all.
This dude's
He
so
does
freaking
look over at
smug.
Fabian
gonna
around
wanna
this
glow.
point and point at the lightsabers. I see that Slifal didn't quite get the best of you.
No. Like I told you, I've faced down much worse. And you're no Darth Vader.
Not yet.
What you
Look.
got cooking? Come on, like among friends, Salvage. What you got cooking? I know you like to gloat. I know you love to have a little monologue, buddy. What's cooking? And then,
That I do,
Fabian,
and that is
Fabian
why I'm
spins
here.
the chair at the other head of the table
Yeah.
around and sits backwards on it. To just
Oh, you do the
fully-
old AC Slater?
Yeah, I just fully try to big dick Salvage, and it's like, yeah, you're not getting the best of us. It's not happening.
You remember what I told you back in that cell, that I was going to break all 4 of you?
How's that going?
The time has come. And it starts with a gift from one of your friends. Tell Sage that I'm grateful for what will become my greatest asset.
No.
You'll never know what hit you, bastards. So,
What's that mean?
what now? Do you take me into the New Republic alongside Vera? Do I get to sit in one of their cells now?
Let me ask you something, Salvage. Are you at all familiar with my reputation?
Is that a geek bar?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the side of the law that I operate on? Historically speaking.
I am aware of your profession, Mr. Sheems.
I would just like to make it clear that the white lightsaber that you just witnessed is not indicative of everybody's moral arc. And he just shoots him in the gut.
And he looks down. And you'll know this pain soon enough, Sheems. And so will Prepoke. And he falls over.
Well, I would just like to say that I'm not setting an example for our son. And Fabian, congratulations on being the better man today. But I've about exhausted the amount of better man energy that I have for the rest of this particular voyage. Sorry. I know we wanted to get more out of him, but it kind of feels like we need to have a conversation with Sage right now.
We're going to talk to Sage. Be sure you pick up the body so we can do some research on the Lobot implant.
Yeah.
And-
Zuzo, you might want to pop that thing off. I don't care if it makes his head bleed. Whatever you got to do.
Yeah, my arm just like,
You start
turned into a
disconnecting.
certain device, and I'm just like the batteries out of an Xbox controller.
It is kind of integrated to part of the inside of his skull, so you have to kind of do a bit of digging, but you do get the whole implant out.
Yank
You
that
just hear
thing
a
off.
couple.
Yeah, you do take a little piece of the skull with it. I mean,
Yeah.
Fabian lets out the same shudder Jared just did, and it was,
I'm just like kind of
looking
thinking
at
like the way Thanos takes Vision's friggin' crystal right out the forehead, just
Yeah.
kind of like.
It's a little crush that happens.
so
Yeah.
around this point, you guys do receive a comm from Donrick.
Donrick, is that you?
How's it going? Is Vera in custody?
The Vera's in custody. The Mandalorian's dead. The Orox, formerly Orox, the artist formerly known as Orox, is dead. I need a status update on Prepoke immediately.
I'll check on him as soon as possible.
And
Update
where-
for you guys. The cavalry arrived. And
Good.
the Doxos forces are dispersing.
What's going on with Sage?
What do you mean what's going on with Sage? He's defending the jammers.
No, I don't know that he's doing that. Salvage just said that Sage offered him up his greatest piece of the puzzle yet, or whatever the fuck he was monologuing about. Sage might be compromised.
And you hear him say to someone else, make contact with Sage. Potentially, we might need to get him into custody.
And as he's doing that, I'm also going to like pull Sage up on my comms.
Don't act like you know anything. Let me talk to him.
Okay.
Let me talk. We cannot let him know that he might be dirty. I'm deceptioning this bitch.
Sage picks up the comm, and you hear him say, how's it going? Is Vera down?
Get ready for Thalbor to start lying his ass off. Well, we're in the middle of chasing Vera, and we're hunkered down here in a hallway. She might be hidden out in this office, and we've glimpsed Aurochs, but we're not exactly sure what Aurochs is up to, and we want to know if he's going to now descend upon your position. Are you good?
We're currently secure right now. We just fended off the last wave of them. We've heard them retreating, but we're standing by.
Okay, I need to know everything about your position right now. I need you to fill me in on exactly what your plan is.
Defending the jammer.
But what are you going to do after this? Which way are you going? How are you getting out of here?
Well, the plan is to reconvene with the New Republic once they secure a good enough position on the ground and Vera is in custody.
All right. Do you want to come help us bring Vera in custody? Can your men hold the jammers?
If you need me there, I can be.
Yes. Meet us here. I'm going to transmit you some coordinates about 30 feet away from where we are, around this pass, heading out into the area where the arena is. Got it?
I'm heading that way now.
Copy. Click. Stupid son of a Gundark. All right. We need everybody absolutely ready to stun and or subdue this guy. We can no longer assume that this is a friend. It'd be nice if he was. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to believe that maybe he doesn't know that he gave this final piece of the puzzle or whatever. But we don't know this. He thinks that these two unconscious / dead characters are still running around, which is great for us.
So,
Oh, fuck.
you guys are setting up your ambush for Sage, is it?
Yeah, so I'm gonna run point. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm going to, try to talk him into maybe doing a round of a sweep with me, and then y'all surprise him. And Fabian, I know you're feeling good. I know you're feeling righteous justice, but no one would judge you if you had to take a hand in this moment, or a foot, or something.
We'll do what we have to do.
Are we
Fabian,
sure that
has his lightsaber in his hand, the newly white bladed old Inquisitor saber?
Is there anything that's a short rest where we get some of our hit?
It would
That's
take
like
an
4
hour,
hours.
unfortunately.
rest, yeah. Jerry, what were you about to say?
well, 40 just kind of gets 40 used to work with Sage, so 40's
Yeah.
like, are we sure that Sage is compromised as you say?
not
Sage is an
necessarily
honorable man. I worked with him for years.
It's not necessarily that he's compromised. His outfit might be compromised.
And yeah, it's more so, buddy, that we just don't know if he did it actively, if he did it by accident, if he doesn't know that he did something, but somehow he has now become the key to whatever Salvage is doing. But I promise you, as 1/3 of your parental unit, we are not going to hurt Sage if we do not have to.
I trust you. I am set to stun.
We need to
Copy
figure
that.
out how to spring this trap or whatever.
Well, just we don't even need to split up. I mean, let me talk to him, and then we'll say, hey, let's split into pairs or whatever, or 2 and 3, and then we'll turn and walk one way, and then when him and I turn our backs, just stun him or something. I could talk him into that.
Thalbor, I'd like to go with you. In case Sage gets wise, I don't want you having to throw down with a Force sensitive by yourself.
Sure, but I don't even want to even get that far away from you guys. I mean, literally, about face, start to walk away, and then you guys hit him.
Okay. All right.
All right, should be here any minute now. I mean, it's not that far away. Let's go get into position.
So you hear the turbo lift come up, and Sage begins to approach from where you came from. I assume you guys are like hiding off to like the sides of a wall where he can't
Yeah.
see you. So
We've also
thought
moved these bodies like under the table or like wherever. Like,
Well,
you know.
I mean, the dining table isn't visible from where Sage would be standing. He'd have to come
That's
into
true.
the room to do that.
Yeah.
And Vera is just standing wherever you tell her to. So
yeah. So she's over there, gagged in some way.
she's not even gagged. She's fully cooperative at this point because she
Okay.
she doesn't have a reason
Yeah.
to fuck with y'all.
Yeah. All right. So, Sage, good to see you.
As he comes in, can I sense emotion on him?
Absolutely, bud.
Cool. Do I get advantage? It's plus my wisdom, right?
Let me. Sorry, I'm trying to look it up on your sheet.
So, Michael, like, even though our hit points, like, do we get any of our tech points or anything on a new initiative or anything like that? Do we get any of that stuff?
You don't get those back till a long rest, unfortunately.
Son of a bitch. All right. I've got one point.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
But you instantly learn the target's prevailing emotion. So the current primary emotion you're sensing from Sage is it's emotion you felt many times. It's the ongoing stress of a battle.
Okay.
Very similar to something you felt very often during the Clone Wars. He feels as if the situation's coming to a head and it's going to be okay, but he's staying on his toes, you know?
Okay.
And that's generally the sense you're getting.
Cool.
All right, Sage. I think that if we can, split up into pairs, we might be able to at least capture one of these two. So I suggest
Aurochs, yes.
Yeah, Aurochs and Vera. We managed to defeat their Mandalorian. You probably passed his obliterated corpse on the way in. You and I should go either there's two of us or take 40, let Fabian and Zuzo go the other way, and then we can all regroup and we'll try to make this happen. How's that sound?
Go ahead and make a deception check for me real quick.
Copy. 20 plus 11. That is a 19.
Okay, great. Sage is like, okay, you and me?
Yeah, the two of us will go this way. The crew, they'll go that way. And break.
Do we need to contact Donrick to make sure that he has men searching the perimeter for her as well?
Yeah, Donrick's already good. We already spoke to him.
Good.
He's solid.
He turns with you.
So we both turn this way. And we're walking. Take it from here, boys.
Do y'all take the stun shot on him?
I think that 4D maybe does it.
Okay.
Just a little,
I like
Ask him a
that.
question before we do it. Like,
I think that's poetic.
Ask him a question. What, so he could start a fight when he realizes he's being deceived?
we still got him at range with stun blasts. There's 3. He's basically
Nah, because we need to
fire-
tie him up.
But he's already deceived.
All right. All right.
40, it's your call. You taking the shot?
Yeah, I take a shot at
What
it.
if we were deceived?
40, as you level your blaster to take the stun shot at Sage, you do see for just a moment he stops and he looks back and makes eye contact with you right as you pull that
That's
trigger.
what I was worried about.
And he doesn't fight it.
He still
He
got
gets
hit.
stunned.
Yeah,
And he
still got hit.
falls over unconscious.
Okay. All right. So, because I looted Vera, do I have any cable that I can we get?
I assume that Donrick stocked you guys up with a handful of binders because he wanted
Yeah,
you to at
just
least
like a-
apprehend Vera and probably Aurochs too. So
All right. Let's set him up here. We put him in a nice chair here at the table.
Make him comfortable.
Yeah, make him comfortable.
40
take his vibro sword away.
Perhaps a side
Say-
salad. And then
You sit him across from Aurochs' fucking corpse.
yeah. Very
40's the one
yeah.
who picks him up and kind of puts him, I think, like cradles him, kind of puts him in that chair.
There you go,
I'm
40.
sorry.
No pain, 40. You did good. We just got to know what's going on. Don't want your friends to fight. That's all. And now whatever it takes to do some, slap, wakey, wakey.
You do a
Space
couple light
smelling
slaps,
salts.
and he's not quite up yet, and you're like gearing up for a big slap before Fabian just kind of wakes him up. And you're
I
just like,
oh, yeah.
lowest setting.
Stops his hand and then
yeah.
Good job. Good job.
Sage is sort of coming to. What's the meaning of this?
what's going on with salvage?
He looks over at the corpse. It appears that
I'm assuming somebody got hollow footage of Salvage's little monologue, so
Kimmy
either
probably got
Cody
her
or
lower
Kimmy
Yeah,
play a little
Kimmy's always
hollow of his
recording.
monologue.
Yeah. Seems like you're a part of this, whether you mean to be or not. And we just had to know we've had a rough day full of a lot of fighting. We didn't want to have to, I didn't want to have to kick your ass, Sage. So this was the better way.
you think I'm in league with that droid.
It's not what I said.
After everything we went through on Vuma,
Not what I said. I
Sage,
think you're
relax.
a part of this, whether you know it or not. And I need to know if there have been any interactions that register as weird, unusual, compromising in any way over the last few weeks.
Yusa, have any
No.
men that you don't recognize?
all of my guardians are vetted, and I would trust all of them with my life, as would 4D.
And 4D absolutely trust you. 4D, we promised 4D this would not get violent. And I don't think you would want that either.
Suzuki, is there any way you can do like a remote scan on 4D to make
I was
sure?
literally just thinking, like, is there like any way we can check his tech or anything like that?
Just make a technology check.
Because
And
that's what I
run
was worried about when you
diagnostics on
said it
4D.
earlier.
All right, I rolled a 15.
Okay, yeah. 4D is not compromised in any way. Still up to date on everything, and all of his thoughts are his own.
So
This
there's
is why
no
we wanted to do
reason.
this as peacefully as possible, Sage. Because again, Salvage could be talking out of his metal ass for all we know, but we need to be certain because he has gotten his claws way too deep,
Sure.
way too much.
Exactly. Maybe this is what he wants. You know, maybe we're the fools. Maybe he wants us turning against each other, but we need to know for sure. For sure. Think. Is there anything? He said that you would be delivering or had already delivered the best gift or the ultimate puzzle piece or whatever the hell it was. You heard it. What could that mean?
What was it he took from the New Republic archives?
Thalbor's rap sheet, intelligence about the movements of the Inquisitorius to fuck with me. Other than that, not a whole lot. Not that we know about, at least.
He has an interest in force sensitives
Yeah.
and an interest in implanting people with his consciousness.
All right. Doesn't sound great.
We need to move now.
But where do you come into this?
I don't know who he's after.
You know who he's okay. Would you like to tell us?
The man I once tried to train. My son.
What?
And that's where we're going to end this season of Ionized Bastards.
You motherfucker! You motherfucker!
We'll see y'all in season 3, motherfucker.
Son.